As everyone knows, Ashok Shingal's one-pointed agenda was Ram Temple. And he was traveling far and wide the country. He has come to me several times. At the time I told him, I have the intuition, I have this feeling, I have the vision that there's a temple which is dilapidated. Devkali is the Kuldevi of Sri Ram. And that temple is completely in dismay. No proper arrangements are there. This is what I feel. Is there such a temple? I asked him. Then we found out, yes, there are two Kali Mandir. One is Choti Kali, another is Devkali Mandir, which is just outskirts of Ayodhya. Then he said, no, we have to revive this temple and re-consecrate that place. So we found a proper muhurt and we went there, and we had all the 4 Vedic pandits go there, and we re-consecrated the temple. And there was a pond right in front which had become just a garbage dump. And that pond was clean and fresh water was brought in there. So with all the presence of all the saints and some imams also, everybody was present. We had a satsang that evening. And we prayed that this thing should happen. Then again I had the premonition, this will happen only after 14 years. After that temple consecration, there has been no bloodshed, no violence, no, any mishap in the whole of Ayodhya. If you go through the history, and what I'm saying is, for everything gross, there is a subtle reason, subtle cause. And we need to look into the subtle. And that's the way, the job, work of all the gurus. They look into the subtle karan, a reason behind when something is not happening. Daivi Prakop. The blessings of Ma Kali was necessary for anything to progress forward. Here, the Kul Devata of Sri Ram, Devkali Mandir, was not being attended, and so that had to be re-established. And that, subtle energy, when there is positivity comes in the subtle field, the subtle energy, subtle blessings come from all these Devi Devtas, then our work becomes much easier. And that is needed. That's why you see in Ramayana, Bhagwan Sri Ram does Shivling Pratishtha in Rameshwaram. He does Shiv Puja before going to the war. It was in 2001 and 2 that Prime Minister Vajpayee wanted to talk to me at that time, so I went to meet with him. And he wanted this whole Ram temple resolution to be done amicably with both the communities. So he said, Guruji, you are respected by everybody. You will do the justice. Everyone likes you. You should initiate the talk. So then I initiated and I gave a proposal at that time. 5 acres will be given for the masjid somewhere else, and this place should be given to the Hindus, to whom this is very sacred, as a goodwill gesture. So this proposal I gave in 2003. You can see that in the Walk the Talk with Shekhar Gupta, he asked me, what is your solution? I gave the same solution. If you give the place to the Hindus, and then Hindus come closer to Muslims also, then there is a tremendous goodwill that can be generated between the community.
So what you think is that an issue that's been dividing people could actually bring them together?
Bring them together if we do it out of court settlement. When 2017 the Supreme Court asked me to mediate on this, I was surprised that I was inducted in that mediation panel. So I found out about that when I was in the airport, Delhi airport I was coming. Then I suddenly saw through the channel that my name is there. And after that, when this happened in March, I said, I am not a lawyer. My subject is science and philosophy and knowledge, spiritual knowledge. But they said, no, you have to be there. You can communicate better with all the conflicting groups. I said, okay. Chief Justice Gogoi ji told me, he invited me to his place. He told me, Gurudev, this case is happening from 500 years. And see the boxes. We have 8 trunks full of material. Some is in Urdu, some is in Hindi. We had to get all them translated. Then it will become almost 10 or 12 boxes. Even if I put our entire judiciary to go through this, he said it will take us at least 2.5 years just to see them. Every day, you keep everything aside, just this one case. This is almost a sort of impossible work for us. So, if you can talk to the parties and just bring it to just few points, that will be good. That will be a great help to our Supreme Court. I said, fine, we will do that. Then we sat with them for 8 months, 25 parties. Though in the beginning I had to take the brickbats from both sides, Antito Gatva, I know that it will fructify, it will become a success, and that's what happened. चंद दिन की जिंदगी है, यहाँ मोहब्बत करने के लिए पर्याप्त समय नहीं है, नफरत क्यों करें हम एक नूर के अंग हैं, इसको कब हम पहचानें? जीवन समाप्त होने से पहले हम पहचानें। भाई सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने आदेश दिया, दोनों समुदाय मिलकर बातचीत के जरिए इसका हल निकालें। क्या हमारे समाज में दोनों समुदाय में इतना कटाक्ष हो गया, इतना फासला बन, इतना दूरी बन गई, हम बातचीत करना ही नहीं चाहते? और ये कहना चाहता हूँ, जो कुछ भी बने दोनों समुदाय के प्यार से बने, इज्जत से बने, सम्मान से बने। ये एक सुनहरा मौका है। मैं ये खोजने आया हूँ, कहाँ इंसानियत है, उसको कैसे मैं जोड़ूं। We had to sit with them, talk to them from both community. Finally, we got into an agreement, which I have said it in 2003 only. Whatever I proposed in 2003, okay, 5 acres for the mosque and this 60 acres for the temple should be allocated, and funds should be provided to build a mosque, and the temple there should be good synergy, harmony between the two communities. And finally that happened.
In the longest running dispute, and a divisive one at that,
Mandir Masjid case has finally come to an end in the apex court.
The Supreme Court awarded the disputed 2.77 acres to the legal entity known as Ram Lalla Virajman.
Meanwhile, as per the judgment, the 5-acre alternative land should be allotted to Central Sunni Waqf Board for a mosque.
All the 5 judges, they are on the same page, something which is completely extraordinary.
आज जो ये फैसला हुआ है, इस फैसले की नींव, इस जजमेंट की नींव मध्यस्थता पैनल ने रखी हुई थी, तो बहुत बड़ा काम किया है मध्यस्थता पैनल ने।
ये जो काम हुआ है, ये बहुत लोगों के सैक्रिफाइस के ऊपर खड़ी है। इसका पूरा क्रेडिट देश की संस्कृति और यहाँ का जो लोगों का जो मनोभावना है, सौहार्द है, इसको मिलना चाहिए। भारत को मिलने हैं ये क्रेडिट।